Shalom Aleichem, Guten Chodesh Nisan, and we hope and pray that everyone has a good Pesach. And let's take a look at this. This is very interesting. Teshuvos Rabbi Akiva Eiger. This is the Shilas and Teshuvos, the Hallachic questions that were given to Rabbi Akiva Eiger. May Ace Rabbeinu Rabbi Akiva Nishmoso Eidnin Rabbi Akiva Eiger Zecher Tzaddik Levarcha Becherev Rabbi Moshe Ben Harav Rabbi Moshe, the son of the Rav Rabbi Moshe Zecher Tzaddik Levarcha Rabbi Moshe Rabbi Akiva Eiger Sephora Rishon. This is his first sefer, and this was done in Varsha, 1892. Let's take a look at one of the halachos. 1 minute. Okay, we have here on the top. Let's take a look at this. One of the halachos that Rabbi Akiva Eiger answered, Liadidi ha'alaf hakatzin Rabbi Leib ben Vadil, to his good friend Rabbi Leib ben Vadil, al odos b'nei beiso sheshachachu lahazkir shel chag birchos hamazon. On the people from his house, one of the members of his household, his children, forgot to mention Ya'aleh v'yavo shel Chag of the Yom Tov, whether Pesach or Shavuos or Sukkos, when they were saying Berchos Hamazon. So they had forgotten to say Ya'aleh v'yavo for either Pesach or Sukkos or Shavuos. V'chazru uverchu, and they went and they benched again. They went and they said the Berchos Hamazon, the blessing of the meal, again afterwards, since they had forgotten to say it. V'to'an al zeh ha'meromam Rabbi Tevel, and so anyway, this Rabbi Leib ben Vadil had a question about this, and about why they had to say the whole Berchos Hamazon again. And he al zeh ha'meromam Rabbi Tevel Shinvav Beis. So anyway, he heard from Rabbi Tevel, the Omar Shepa'am Eira lo kain bivacharuso. One time when he was a youth, when he was a young boy, this happened to him, that he had said the Berchos Hamazon and he had forgotten to say the Ya'aleh v'yavo, kebeis harav, but the Rav in the house of the Rav, Dalet Kuf Beis. I'm not sure what that means. V'hora lo shelo lachazor ulevarich, and the Rav said to him that he does not have to go, and if he had forgotten to say the Ya'aleh v'yavo, he does not have to go back and say the Berchos Hamazon again, and to say the whole benching again. In other words, since he benched, he doesn't have to say the Berchos Hamazon again, since he forgot to say the Ya'aleh v'yavo. In other words, it's not the ma'akev. It doesn't. You're still makayim the mitzvah of. You're fulfilling the mitzvah of Berchos Hamazon. Yofe also b'ma shechazru uvarchu. So anyway, Rabbi Akiva Eiger is saying here that. So in other words, the Rav says that he once heard from this Chashuva Rav Tevel, a great Rebbe, that one time when he was a young youth, he had forgotten to say the Ya'aleh v'yavo, and he didn't go back and say the benching again. So Rabbi Akiva Eiger says, Yafe asu b'ma shechazru ubaruchu. It's very good what the members of his household did. They went back and they said the Berachas Hamazon again, since they had forgotten to say Yalav Yavo. Yafe asu b'ma shechazru ubaruchu. It's good that they went back and they benched. V'ein sofek shezeh Rabbi Tevel shokach meirov hayomim uvda heichi habe. And it's no doubt that Reb Tevel, since this had happened a long time ago, many years back, he had forgotten exactly how it happened. Where he says that it was okay, that they don't have to say the benching again. Rabbi Akiva Eiger says that yes, you do have to say the benching again with the Yalav Yavo. Omar she'era lo haya b'rosh chodesh v'lo b'yom tov. In other words, what happened with Rabbi Tevel was Rabbi Tevel, that this had happened on Rosh Chodesh, and not on Yom Tov. In other words, the Yalav Yavo of Rosh Chodesh is not as it's not what the Yalav Yavo of Yom Tov is. In other words, this must have happened to Rabbi Tevel on Rosh Chodesh. So, okay, he had forgotten to say the Yalav Yavo, so he didn't have to go back and say it again. Below Yom Tov, but it wasn't on Yom Tov. If he didn't say the Yalav Yavo of the Yom Tov, according to Rabbi Akiva Eiger, he would have to go and say the benching again, the grace after meals, the benching, the Berachas Hamazon, one more time, with the Yalav Yavo. V'chiluk zeh bein Yom Tov l'Rosh Chodesh mevor b'perik Gimel she'achlu, and the difference between the Yalav Yavo of Yom Tov and the Yalav Yavo of Rosh Chodesh mevor b'perik Gimel she'achlu is explained in the parak of Gimel she'achlu. 3 people that ate together. So what is the din? So this din of the difference between the Yalav Yavo of Yom Tov and the Yalav Yavo of Rosh Chodesh in the parak of Gimel she'achlu, Daf Mem Tes, page 49. Ve'ein tzarech lifanim. Ve'ein tzarech, and we don't have to lifanim. Okay, so now we see that if one forgets to say the Yalav Yavo of Yom Tov, according to Rabbi Akiva Eiger, then one should say it again, the whole benching again. However, if one forgot to say the Yalav Yavo of Rosh Chodesh, one does not have to go back and say the whole benching again. The benching is sufficient without saying Yalav Yavo again, without saying the benching again with the Yalav Yavo. So the Yom Tov is more chumor than the Yalav Yavo Yom Tov is more chumor than the Yalav Yavo of Rosh Chodesh. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. A guten things should be good for Pesach, and thank you very much, and Hatzlacha in the learning of the Torah. So this we have here, this is Teshuvos Rabbi Akiva Eiger. This was from Vilna, 1892.